Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I am back to work on the Winter Fashionista Journal. I did go ahead and stitch the signature in. I used my book cradle to line everything up so you get your cover if you're doing one signature. If you're doing multiple signatures, you're going to have to just do the pages first, the signatures themselves, and then add them to the cover because the cover will have a wider spine. And you can see this fits kind of right down into the book cradle, and then there's the extra space where the awl pokes down into when you poke the holes. So you poke a center hole, you poke a bottom hole about an inch up, and a top hole about an inch down. I do a tiny bit more when I do these long journals. And then you just stitch. This time I started from the outside. You go to the inside middle, pull your thread down through the top, out, all the way down to the bottom, back in, and then back out, and you have one string on one side of the center line and one string on the other side, and then I do like 3 knots and voila, then it's all tied in. I was going to do it on camera, but I originally tried to use this embroidery floss because I liked the color and it snapped, so I'm like, well, I'm going to go back to I use what is this stuff called? Upholstery thread, because it doesn't, I haven't been able to snap it. So anyway, it works great, and yeah, that's what I use. So let's see, what are we gonna do? So we've got that all stitched in, and we'll probably do some other things, but let's work on decorating the little envelopes and things. So how is everybody? I hope that you're all doing fantastic. I am doing well. I want to say hugs and blessings to Fern, Robin, and Sandy. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel and commenting, all those things. I really appreciate it. And a huge super thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Helms. I appreciate you guys so much. You're so sweet to me, and I really do appreciate it. And they get the super thanks because they left me a little, well, I don't want to say little, like a small amount. I don't mean that. I just mean they left me a tip by clicking on the super thanks, and you can give the different creators tips if you so choose. Not required. Much appreciated. I thank you for that. Super kind. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys, and welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you who have followed me for a long time or a short time. So this is the envelope stack of flippy, envelopes that we created. And there is a video, there's a playlist for this whole journal, so you can easily find it, and it's Winter Fashionista Journal collaboration, because I'm collaborating with Nancy Pyter, and her channel is linked below, and also Mitzie at 307 Junk Journals, and her channel is also listed below. Carol Laws was gonna do it with us, but she had some things she's doing with and for her family, so that is more important, definitely. And her little puppy dog has been ill, and she's just been having a heck of a time. So prayers for Carol, guys. But she can join in one at any time she wishes. I'm always glad to have her, for sure. She's the sweetest. All right, so we have just a piece of the kit paper, and then one of the ladies. That's one of the journaling cards. And I think this, I'm trying to think now. I don't remember if this is in the add-on or the main kit, but there are images in both kits, so apologize for that. It's hard to remember because I make them right together and then I can't remember which one's which. So yeah, and those snowflakes are in my Etsy shop as well. Cut them on my Glow Forge, which is a laser cutter. So I'm going to put her here, and this snowflake, I think I might want a bigger one. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I feel like it needs a little something else, but I don't know what. Oh, maybe a little bit of this. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't know more about this paper. I've had lots of questions on it. My niece gave it to me. It's really like a tissue paper that has all the holes in it. It's very thin. And she got it at a store or shop, you know, like a little boutique type thing in Arizona. And that is like all I know. So I apologize. Because I know it is very cool and it works perfect for the snowy look. But I can't give you like, oh, click here and you can go buy some, because I don't have, I haven't been able to find anything just like that. So yeah, I will keep trying though. And if I ever do find some, I will let you know, because it is pretty neat. I mean, obviously, if they sell it in that store, I'm sure you can get it somewhere. A lot of times things are wholesale and then I can't get them. But that tones that yellow down a little bit. You can still see it, so I like that. And we'll put our snowflake up there. Yeah, Mitzie and Nancy are doing real fun journals too, so definitely pop over and have a look at what they're up to. Mitzie's is bound by, like, the binding is all fabric, so that's kind of a cool, I can't wait to see how it comes together. I get the concept, I've not done one of those before. Like you glue the fabric between two folded, or it's actually one sheet of paper folded in half, but then the fabric gets glued in between the two sides of the sheet of paper. And all the fabric is sewn together almost like pages. So that is a cool idea. And this is just an old Kodak envelope, Kodak Pictures envelope. And that glue is just, I think, I don't even know. I think it's art glitter glue, but I don't remember what I put in there. So it could be a different kind of just white glue, but it works. So I just like those little fine tips on those for the snowflakes. And then I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I thought it might look kind of cool to just sort of put it on there, but I don't know if I want to cover that at the same time, because it's kind of fun to see that. Don't know. Maybe I'll wait on that and decide. But I do like those big, huge snowflakes. I think they're fun to use. And then I thought she could go on this page. And we'll add some snowflakes and something else. Do I want maybe some white paper? Actually, sorry. I have most of the pages figured out, but, you know, some of them I just sort of went, I'll put her on there, and then I left it at that. But it always needs a little something else, you know? I think I'll put some of this on. This is that tool that you can get at Dollar Tree that has the, what looks like snow. It's like little foamy bits that they have on it. I have to figure out which side is which. I want that much. I don't think I need quite that much. I think we'll do I just put the glue on the back of this, and it seems to work fine with the glue stick. You just can't push real hard because obviously, as you know, you'll have glue through a million little tiny holes. But if you just do it lightly, it seems to work just fine. And I use Scotch Create Permanent glue stick. Or maybe it's just Scotch now. I keep wanting to call it Scotch Create, but it's just Scotch Permanent glue stick. And I get mine on Amazon because you can get 4 in a pack at a time, which is very helpful. Little bits of doily because I was snipping and snipping at a piece of doily, trying to get it to be the right size. And then if you have one of these handy dandy little scraper-doo-wahs, they work pretty good. Got a little carried away there. Yeah, my husband and I went and had lunch with a friend, so that was nice. Ran some errands. I need to say hugs and blessings. Hugs and blessings to... Oh, I did that already, didn't I? Sorry, I had to start the video over because I messed up the... the stitching, so... All right. Her there. I'm going to use the liquid glue because we're gluing onto that tool. Just think it'll hold a little better for us. I'm tucking it under that lace so she doesn't look like she just has no feet. Bottom part of her leg. I really like the colors in this kit. It's just kind of something different. I mean, a lot of them are the blues, obviously, but some of it's just like these browns and stuff. Just something different for a winter type journal. I'll put those up there. Yeah, I can't decide if I want to put that snowflake on there or not. I mean, it definitely needs something. That is true. Just put one snowflake on there. So yeah, I have no exciting tales or anything today. We had a good first week with my husband being retired. He did have one day where I could tell he sort of had ants in his pants, for lack of a better term. He just, like, didn't know what to do with himself. It was kind of funny, because that's really not like him. But yeah, he's relaxing into it. He's definitely more relaxed, which is very good for his health and everything. Because that was a stressful job. Okay, I did kind of beat that up a little bit, but so it'll go like this. This one will come down like this. And I may have to put, in fact, I should probably just do that, a little something to kind of hold that so it doesn't flop up. When you don't want it to, you know. I'll have a tie around it, but I don't know that the tie is going to be up that high. So that's the problem. So I think I will go ahead and put that on there. And we'll just, it's on cardstock, so it's a little bit thicker paper. And we'll just glue the bottom part of it. And then the little CD envelope can just be tucked under it. Okay. So that one goes there. Oh, you know what I did? This is sticking. Well, because this is under here. But it's also sticking to that tool. So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to leave that open. And when I flip it over, I'm going to put some scissors in between so it can dry. And then we'll work on this other part. A different envelope. And then we're still going to have to do all the pieces of ephemera and whatnot that go inside. So I have this lady for here, and I think we'll round the corners again on that one. So what do you guys, what'd you do this weekend? Anything exciting? It's, for me, it's Friday, so it's not my weekend yet, but hubby and I'll probably do some projects that we want to do. Get those done. There's always projects, you know? I'm telling you. That one up there. I want one in this kind of charcoal gray circle to go with that. Yeah, I think I'll glue the snowflakes down where I want them. I'd flip those over like that because there's always one side of the snowflakes or any of the white things I cut on the Glowforge that might have a little bit of a singe mark somewhere because the laser is obviously, you know, it's cutting with fire, so it leaves little singes sometimes on the back, but the front is always fine. So if you're going to glue them down, it doesn't matter. You're not going to see it, but it does do that, definitely. So if you do purchase them and you see the little singe marks, that's why. They're never horrible, but they're, you know, they're there. I didn't get enough glue under that little guy, and he's almost in the little crook there. Over a little far, but it's okay. We went to the restaurant where my daughter works to have lunch, and she wasn't there. It was weird because we only usually go there if she's there to see her, but she doesn't work till later. Hopefully we'll know Monday if she got that job. I'm hoping. Don't know. You know, that drives me crazy with that glue. It leaves little marks. Probably I put too much, huh? Is the problem. This I got all gluey from doing the tool. These magazines are great for gluing on. Now, of course, it's up to you if you're doing this type of piece in your journal. You could leave more of these as writing spots. That's up to you. I just like to decorate them up. Okay, so then on this side, we put the little handbags down there. And then I made this, I don't remember when, but it was one of our 50 stack challenge or something. Anyways, I put that in there. On this envelope, we're going to put one of the Snowman freebies, and I'll try to remember to link those in the description box below, just in case you didn't get them. It was one of my Christmas gifts to you guys, but I won't make you go find it. I'll try to remember to put the link back in so that you guys can get the snowmen if you did not get them before. They're the same snowmen though, so if you did get the snowmen around Christmas, the week before Christmas I think it was, these aren't different ones, they're the same ones. And that is going to get glue stuck. It's supposed to snow. It got so stinking cold. I went and walked this morning and it was lovely. I mean, you know, it was cold, but it was fine. But then when we came out of the restaurant for lunch, it's gotten that, you know, that real bitter wind that happens. Yeah, that's blowing out there, so I think it is gonna do the snow thing. And the snow plows were driving around putting the de-icer on the roads, so that's not usually a good sign. Because they don't normally, like, normally they plow and everything after and don't worry about it, but they're putting the de-icer down, so hopefully you guys are all well, safe, and praying for all the people that have any involvement or, you know, family or whatever with the fires. Ugh. Oh, yeah, I want to put that one there because I like it in that little burst, but maybe I will put it over the snowman a little bit. Cute. Even though he's not a fashionista, he kind of is. He's got his sweater and his fancy sweater stuff on his hat. I don't know. He's cute. And then this lady I'm going to put here, but I kind of want to put some fabric down there at the bottom. I just thought that might look kind of cool, like for her to stand on. Some white paisley fabric, and then I just have the black that's the same as on the cover. And I'll put her in this winter up here. I might put another little something under that so you can see it better. I might put some of this again because she gets lost a little bit. So maybe a little bit of this white will help. Too. I mean, I don't really want to cover the handbags, but I just feel like she gets a little bit lost on there. I don't want it hanging over. I don't care if it hangs over the window a little bit. That's fine. I'll do that. And I just use glue stick. You just got to kind of be careful. Somebody's dog's losing its little marbles out there. Maybe I'll turn it this way, then it won't cover the window. It does kind of melt away. It kind of reminds me of cotton candy. But you can still see it's like, I don't know, kind of has that icy look. Cotton candy is definitely a good description of it. I've never had any trouble with fabric sticking with this glue stick either. I mean, I'm sure, you know, in 50 years or something, these will all be falling apart, but I probably won't be around to fix it, so could be around. Probably won't be able to fix it. I've made so many journals. I don't even know how many I've made. It's kind of crazy because I don't have any of them. I mean, I have like a few if I didn't feel like they were good enough to sell or something. Or I did keep my frog journal I made, but I have very few. It's weird to think about that. It's a good thing because I think my husband would make me move out because already I have way too much junk. Too much stuff floating around here. Oh, I gotta scoot her over a little bit so her handbag will fit. I like her scarf too. She's very fabulous. Much more fabulous than I with the dressing. All right, and then this is the last one in this little section, in this little book, whatever. Which way does this go? I think it does go that way. I want this, some of this, maybe more of it. Let's round the corners on that. I like the corners rounded on these. You could snip the corners, whatever, or just leave them. I hear my snuffy nose cat. Yep, here he comes. Yeah, I think I'll do that. He has been, we have one of those disc heaters downstairs, and he sunbathes, is what I call it, in front of that. We turn it on for him. He's so funny. The other day, it was off when my son was here, and he goes over to that heater and paws at the front little panel on it. My son's like, wow, he even tells you he wants the heater on. It's like, yep, he's very bossy. Knows what he wants. That stuff is just super fun. That snowy stuff. tool. Guess you could kind of go right over the picture too, and then it would look like it was snowing, but I'm just gonna go with it behind, I think. No. Maybe a snowflake, smallish one. Yeah, that. My cat opened my door, so now you're gonna be able to hear everything out there. Yay, I like it. I think that is a fun thing to have right at the front of your journal. And then when it's all full of tags and things, so that one closes, then that one will close. And then that one, I love the snowman. He's cute. And that one, and then this one, and that one. And we'll tuck that under there. And then it will be tied onto the journal. So we can probably put it on the journal now, I think. If I want to be daring enough to do this. I'm a little scared. It's the only thing when you do these crazy ideas. Okay, the first thing I need to do is put these strings. I think I'll glue those so that they aren't flapping around in the wind. You can put them on the outside. I just, like I've said 1,000 times. But if you're new and you're wondering why I don't just put them on the outside, I don't know why. I don't like them like that. But that's just my thing. I'm not a huge dangle hanging off person. I like the way they look when other people do it. I just don't like doing them, so. Okay, let me make sure this is right side up, because that's very important. And then this is going to go like this. I have to get it even here. I think I'm going to have to clip this so that it's not popping up like that. I just stitched that signature in, so it's kind of hasn't gotten its muscle memory, for lack of a better term. Oh, that's probably not going to work. What would we do without those bulldog clips? Don't know. The big thing is I want to get this centered. Oh, that's not going to stay on there. Probably should have done it before, but I didn't want it done before. My husband and I are watching this show called Diplomat, and I don't know if it's on, I think it's on Netflix, but I don't know. My in-laws got Netflix, and so they had extra accounts or something. Anyways, because we don't normally have Netflix, but it's called Diplomat, or the Diplomat. It is the strangest show. I mean, we've gotten sucked into it because, you know, you do, but very bizarre life these people have. Okay, I think I'm going to start with just gluing. It's going to be one of these, please work. So everybody cross your fingers. This is called Trial and Error and Praying. Trial, error, and praying. Okay, we're going to pull out a little bit this way. Oh, is that? I want these to be even. Okay. All these extra strings right here, I'm not sure what those are from. I mean, it's from this fabric, but I don't know why. Then I'm going to go down this edge of the spine here, just where the fabric is, because we're not gluing the envelopes down. We're keeping them so that they can flap out. But we need this to all be straight. Like I said, if it's a disaster, this will become my journal. It straight. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now the back bit, and then we're probably going to stop because this is going to have to dry. But we got somewhere. We got some stuff done. Just always a wonderful feeling. And then the next time you'll get to see it in action, right? There are thicker spots and thinner spots. Oh, and I'm using PVA glue. This pH neutral PVA to do this. I have used tacky glue. It works fantastic, I think, with fabric, but it's personal preference. Fabri-Tac, whatever you like. Whatever you like. Okay, I'm not going to try to open it yet because I just want to make sure it sticks. We may put a little more down there once we know, and it's not sticking there, so that's good. And I'm just going to let it dry now. All right, guys. I hope you liked that. I think I do love this, how this came out. Oh, I cannot glue that or close that yet. It shouldn't be that sticky. We might have to put that snowflake there to keep that from sticking so much. But anyway, here's our little flippity-doo. Yeah, I should probably just let this be open for a bit. But I don't want that. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just leave it like that. All right. I gotta let everything dry. I will talk to you guys again soon. Love ya. Bye.